Hello, everybody. This is Ramon El Magnifico. Welcoming you once again to my home, my little smoking haven here in Seattle, Washington. Mm, I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I'm having a ball. Um, I wasn't. I've been smoking all weekend. I smoked last night. Um, I just finished a nice cup of coffee and enjoying my pipe. But I wasn't thinking of making a video um, until I saw my Facebook memories, um, and apparently 2 years ago we lost the great Don Rickles. And the memory that Facebook showed me was Jimmy Kimmel doing a tribute to him the day he died. And made me think about other comedians, other people who have been part of our lives that we lost over the years. And all the still many more that we have with us still today. So before I start talking or more, let's get the show and tell out of the way. Smoking one of the meerschaum cup pipes that I've found recently. My Diplomat Egg, I believe is the actual full name. I could be wrong. I know it's an egg. And in it, I actually don't know what I'm smoking, but I like it. And maybe you guys who know more can tell me. I believe this is Scudo, just because it's you know, that type of tobacco. I don't know if you guys can see it in the baggie. There we go. Does that help? So it's in coins, and this is something that I was given the only meetup that I've ever been to, and this was when I was still living in Virginia, probably about 4 years ago. And I think this was something that Kevin, oh my God, Kevin, I'm going to mispronounce your name. I should have looked it up first. I think it's Tywin? When I knew him, he lived in West Virginia. I haven't been keeping up with the YTPC, as I've mentioned before. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so that Kevin was there. Dion Powell, Classical Pipes, was there. Tim. This was a meetup that we had in Northern Virginia at one of Old Virginia Tobacco Company's locations. I believe it was the Seven Corners location. Anyways, I love those stores, by the way. I really miss them. So yeah, so I believe it's Scudo. Hopefully it's Scudo. It's delicious. And I gotta figure out how I'm going to acquire some more, because I think I only have 2 coins left. And I have 2 coins in here, so if I use this pipe again, I'm only going to use them up. Anyways, so Don Rickles passed away, and that's what made me 2 years ago. Made me think about this. Now, in my life, I've been fortunate enough to see many comedians. Not some of the great ones I haven't seen, Chris Rock or Gabriel Iglesias live or anything like that. I haven't seen, but I've seen others, many more. And I've been fortunate enough to at least say that I've met a couple of celebrities in my life. Um, one of which was Nicolas Cage. He definitely does not remember ever meeting me. I was working at a movie theater, one of the best jobs I've ever had, and I was taking tickets that night, which I did the most actually. And there was a line. I think it was when the movie Peter Pan came out a few years ago. Um, Live action Peter Pan that wasn't that great. And there was a line for a different movie. Actually, no, it was a screening. I don't remember what the screening was for, but there was a line for the free screening. And this man came up to me, who said, "Hey, listen, I know there's a line, but I got Nicolas Cage here. Do you think we can, you know, not stand in line?" And first of all, I recognized him right away. He was Crispin Clover. If you don't know him, he played the father in Back to the Future. Um, he was the creepy thing guy in Charlie's Angels. So, when he came up to me, I said, "Well, I also recognize you, sir. And yeah, you guys don't have to stand in line." I told him what the line was for. And even, if it wasn't, I wouldn't have made him stand in line. And then here comes Nicolas Cage with his kid, I think. I don't remember if it was Nicolas Cage child or Crispin's, but, they came up and they gave me the tickets, and, I told them both how I love their work. And Wanda Sykes, I met like that. Also, she came to a Q&A for a screening, and I was able to wave to her. Now, the biggest one, which leads me into what I was talking about, celebrities who meant a lot in our lives, who passed. And for many people, that was Don Rickles. For me, it was Robin Williams. From everything, for his work in Mrs. Doubtfire, he was the voice of the genie. Dead Poet Society, he was wonderful in that. Good Will Hunting, and so many more. Jumanji. I've grown up with his work. So the news of his passing really hit me hard, especially because out of all the celebrities that I met in the movie theater, I think he was the one that I meant the most to me. He came with his family. He used to live in San Francisco, so this is where I was working at the movie theater. I don't even remember what movie they came to see, but he gave me the tickets. When we first came up with his family, and gave me the tickets, I didn't want to say anything, but I was praying that I could still be there when they came out. And you never know, because those shifts, you sometimes you go and be an usher or go to customer service or whatever. Well, sometimes if you're taking tickets, you're also doing usher work that night. So I was hoping that I was gonna be back at the ticket taking stand when he came out, and I was fortunate enough to do that, and I saw him coming down. I wasn't looking for him, but I noticed when they came down the escalator, and I was able to say, I really love your work to him, and he turned around and waved at me, and that meant a lot to me. We didn't shake hands per se, but the fact that he acknowledged me, meant the world to me. And then there'll be others, of course. George Carlin passed recently. Well, not recently, but he's another major comic whose work has influenced many others. So yeah, I know this is kind of sad kind of a bummer for a Sunday chat. But it's kind of what came to mind. Um, Anyways, like I said, just because I just made this super sad, I don't want to keep talking. So I think I'm gonna end it here. Um, I've been trying to watch more YTPC videos, um, but right now I'm actually catching up with Game of Thrones. Well, let me rephrase that. I am not catching up with Game of Thrones because I am caught up. I'm rewatching all the seasons, all the episodes until the final season is coming out on April 14th. So I am currently rewatching those episodes right now. I'm on season 4, and I had forgotten about the Red Wedding. Oh, that's another nice topic. I should have probably led with that, or maybe this is better to end with so that it's not so sad. Although after the Red Wedding, that is pretty sad. Have you guys been watching Game of Thrones? Have you seen this show? Do you like it? What do you think? Are you guys ready to find out how the show is going to end? The final season is coming up. And I believe Kit Harington was the host of Saturday Night Live last night, so I gotta go and watch that. Apparently, a lot of the cast showed up to support him, pretend to ask questions. Anyways, so let me know in the comments who's been a celebrity that whose passing, was heartfelt to you. It could be a singer. Of course, I'm a huge Elvis Presley fan, but he passed when I was 2, so I don't remember that. So there's been musicians who have recently passed. Aretha Franklin, Prince, Whitney Houston have passed in the recent years. So those are other celebrities who could have meant the world to you when you found out that they passed. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to do a video response and tell me how they influence your life or how much their work meant to you. You can do that and then put the link in the comments. I would like to see that. Or just tell me in the comments who was a celebrity who you admire, who you were heartbroken to hear that they had passed. And let me know if you're watching Game of Thrones. How do you think it's going to end? Do you think Khaleesi is going to end up on the Iron Throne, or you think Jon Snow, who rumor has it, and huge spoiler, he might be Targaryen as well? Dun dun dun! They slept together. Oh my God! Anyways, let me know in the comments. And then this is again Ramon El Magnifico. If you like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my Famous Pipe Smoker Friday show. The one this week was for Mr. Gregory Peck, and I've noticed that the most viewed episode of that show has been the International Women's Day one, when I talked about a few famous women who smoke a pipe, and that's awesome. Yeah, so that's been great. Watch my movie reviews. The one for Pet Sematary just went up this week. Shazam that just opened also is up for that. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DL Magnifico. And until next time, may God bless you all. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Ciao.